This is Cobalt Zed. Welcome back to episode number 2 of my tutorial series to Pirates of the Burning Sea. I don't know for sure why I started on a somewhat more technical aspect, i.e. the one of sailing, but for this episode I'm going to talk about the beginning missions and basically starting out. By starting out, I mean mostly from like level 1 to like maybe level 5 or 6. And if you start as a pirate, I've created this new character, Sarah Lewin, as a cutthroat. If you start as a pirate, as a buccaneer or a cutthroat, you will start right here where I am at this moment. So let me just walk you through this. This just says if they have a thing over their head, you need to talk to them. But that's pretty obvious, right? So let's just go up here. Let's talk to him. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. See what happens. Now we're going this way. Ah. Well. Ah, these are bilge rats. Oh, sorry, dude. Nice shot, Billy. Okay, I'm not going to skip the tutorial. I'm going to go through as if you have never stopped showing me that. Okay, now I just follow. And by the way, instead of going Q and E or no, A and S here, which you see it jerks around, if you just hold the right mouse button, it's a lot smoother. I mean, you can still do A, blah, blah, blah. WA. I can't, my keys don't have numbering on them anymore. But it's just much easier. Okay, target an enemy to hit them. So basically I have to hit him. And now you have these buttons down here. Whoop. Yay, we won! You can read all that if you want to. Obviously, in swashbuckling, you have these buttons right here. And that is how you fight. And as you level up, you can hit cap lock for some reason, and it'll choose the closest enemy. Okay, I don't care about that. But like I say, feel free to read all that. Honestly, how many of you dudes do I not have a pistol thing yet? That's a defense stance. There's a pistol. Boom. Take that, Johnny. There, talks about pistols. Are there more? I can't even believe it here. Pistols take a while to reload, as you can see. In the bottom thing, I can't do number 3. Well, now I can. So they don't take very long. Now what? I gotta speak to someone. Is he up here? Uh-huh. Don't even know this guy. I'm a pirate, but I'm no bilge rat. Now I gotta speak to Billy. Where's Billy? Look, this little star thing looks where he would be. And of course he's way over here. I don't want to exit the encounter. It's a little bit glitchy, I'll be honest. The land-based combat in this game has always been. Okay, now I enter the captain's quarters. Real fighting is not like this at all. Obviously, you've probably seen me real fight. How dare you, sir? Now I gotta pick up the mysterious map. Uh-huh. Okay, see how it's... That's a clue. Now I gotta speak with Billy Bones again. Where did he go? I like the sound of that. Now I don't need more sword practice, so... Left click the ship's wheel. So now we're going to take command, and None of this is how you actually play the game. This is how you actually play the game. Oh, I still don't want the tutorial. But like I say, if you're doing this, you should definitely read all that. I'm just going to run you. It depends how much time I have. And of course, the wind is like dead against us. So, what a surprise. Oh, don't tell me. But if you're just starting out, I mean, you have to do this, obviously, and you should. Don't forget to take any goods you get, because you'll want those. Now, is this another one here? Another build your at. I always have an inclination to just keep hitting W, but you're not going to speed up at all. You're going to speed up, obviously, as I talked in the last episode, depending on where the wind is and what your ship's best angle is, and etc. This is a long range shot. I prefer not to do it long range, but I'm going to see if I can sink them from here. Nope. So we're going to come about. Most of these missions, the early missions, are not hard to do at all. I suppose, though, if you're brand new to the game, it might be a bit to try to remember everything. There, we almost got them. One more broadside, and we'll have sunk them also. So, let's just finish this. Come on, boom. Stop telling me that. Again, never forget to take your loot. Because it might, like a hull patch is something I can definitely use. Now, so we're done with that, so we'll exit this. I don't know, we'll probably be back on the ship talking to Billy Bones again. By the way, Billy Bones, oh no, we're in port, is a reference, a book reference, which if you don't know who Billy Bones is, I'm not going to spoil it for you. You should Google it or something. Now, see, so that was the main tutorial, and we get some XP and we get some other things for doing that. Now I can say what else is going on, and this is the thing. And honestly, there are missions pretty much all the way through the game. I can't speak to level 50, but pretty much most towns you go to will have missions. Part of the problem is, are the missions the right level for you or not? Well, talk to this guy I want to do. So basically, you want to do all of these. I'll do the economy one too, even though I don't know how many people do economy yet. And I'll do this one. So I'll do all of those. Now there's what else is going on. He has no other quests for me. Now what I can do is hit J and it will show me what my missions are and what level they are. See, I'm level 2, so these are all doable. And it gives a distance. Now remember that some of them will be at sea and you have to go to your longboat coxswain. So, but one of them is here. This is about, I don't recall if you normally have to talk to these guys. But see, I talk to them, I get 20 XP. And there's all other kinds of things you can find out here. Where do I find missions? And that tells us what we already know, basically the thing over the head. My next mission is talk to the pirate trainer. Now I gotta find the pirate trainer. This is, I think, the port, Marsh Harbor, I think is where I did that, one of those pirate videos I did earlier. This is the clerk. Now see, he's got one. I don't think we have his mission. This is hunt 10 enemy captains. This means PvP enemy captains. It doesn't hurt to take the quest because you have, it doesn't even say, but you have quite a few. I want to say 30 or 40 quests you can do. And again, see how much this jerks? If I just move holding down my right key and just keep holding it, it's so much easier to do. I mean, it's not easier because you have to hold it down, but now what do we have here? We have a cutthroat trainer. This is really, really important. Every few levels, I think it's even every 2 levels, and if you don't every 2, at least every 4 or so, you should talk to your trainer, whether you're a buccaneer or cutthroat or a buccaneer. Since I'm a cutthroat, I can't speak to the buccaneer trainer who is right there. So whatever class you are, you have to talk to that trainer. And the reason you do that, in this case I had a quest to do so, but the main reason you do is right here, cutthroat skill trainer. And as you level up, again, I think it's every 2 levels, but I wouldn't swear to that. You get 1 captain skill point, and you have to put it in something. Now, this recommends I take sacrifice for speed, but honestly, the thing I would normally go for is something, well, gunnery is not bad. That increases your reload rate and the damage. No, it decreases the reload rate. But what I would normally go through is the ones that have to do with repair. Now that's only, jury rig is only for sales. So I may not take, oh, this is a good one too, the gunnery. So I think in this case, I'll take this gunnery skill. I learn it, and now of course I have no more points. And if I go here, it kind of shows all of the skills. Obviously, the only one I have at this moment is that one. Now, what does he want? Oh, he had a Meet the Dirty Fighter training. Okay, let's talk about fighting. There are 3 different classes of... This is like land fighting. There are 3 different classes of fighting. And how do you know which you are? I gotta look at this for a sec. It maybe isn't totally obvious. If I can't find it right now, I don't know that you could. But essentially, you have a skill trainer who is either... Are these guys? I think they're just color. So, but I have to find... And also, remember, at the open sea, you can use these things, but you can here too. Now it tells me the dirty fighting trainer is over here. So, I think pirates are at least cutthroats are usually dirty fighters. I don't mean that about. I thought that was him. It's still 100 meters. Fuck it. I mean, dang it. And buccaneers are usually fencers. There's 3 of them. So you wanna. This is something you also want to level in case you do boarding, or some missions just require that you kill people on land. So this is mine. I will finish the mission to meet this person. These are just, you don't get this every time you level up, obviously. Now I want to learn my dirty fighting skill ability. And that you have to just choose. Some of these are really good and some of these are less good. What is that? That cools down my ranged attack. I'll take offense. And again, you just learn it and boom, then your skill's gone. But then when you go to swashbuckling, I have another skill here. And sometimes, this is another thing to keep in mind. Sometimes you need to just rearrange your thing, and you can do it by just click, hold, and drag. Click, hold, and drag. So now this new skill I have is swipe is right there. Also, bandages. Hello, Jackar Sparrow. If you're wounded, you just right click on a bandage and you can heal. But again, mostly that has to do with land-based combat. I gotta go talk to the town boss. Now, where's the town boss? There's the shop. Let's go to the shop since we're close. This is gonna take longer than I thought it would. Here's the person you contact if you want to run for governor, by the way. You can learn information about it and etc. Running for governor is usually pretty much just something... What is this? Oh, you're right. That's right. Didn't I take that? Nope. I mean, the chances are we're not gonna be killing many enemy players right away. But here's the thing: say that you get in a leveling fleet, which I've talked about, but I'll talk about again. And you're out with a leveling fleet, and there's an enemy player comes along of a different nation who is flagged PvP, and your group gets a kill. Well, then you've got one of those 10 already. This is the intro to the economy already. It talks about how to do buys and purchases and all that. But I think there's more. Yeah, I have to go talk back here. The only problem with this intro stuff is it can be it's a little tedious. Because I don't know about you, but most of the time when I come, even as a new player, when I came to this game, the main thing I wanted to do is get out and start sinking shit. You know? So that's a lot of reading, which you can read. You can run to the door, but all you really have to do is click exit encounter. And now, I thought I would have to talk to this dude again, but I guess not. I'll talk about the auction house and stuff probably in another episode. There's just so much to know about this game, but it depends a lot on what you do. And if all you are is just a fighter, how far away is this dude? And he's over there. Great. Bump your head in the wall all the time. Ebenezer Diggum. I still have to do like one more, but maybe he'll start it. Getting started. Welcome back. Da-da-dee. What else is going on? Now, I have to go to Cat Island. And when I finish this mission, I'll get a hunting lodge. And some gold and some experience. So let's just do this now. Since I'm basically playing through... Hello, Lucilla Savaraya. Level 2. If you need help, you should watch this tutorial. What else do I have? I have first things first. Let's go do that. That's Marsh Harper. Yeah, let's speak to the town boss. For shit. There's probably a more logical way to do this where you're talking to the ones who are closest to each other, but not that logical. Oh, for shit. Did I go the wrong way again? Yeah, looks like I did. So, town boss is basically like a governor. Some in national ports, in other words, not pirate ones, it would actually be a governor. Okay, we'll go in here. And all the governor's offices look pretty much exactly like this. Well, I'll talk to Paul. What else is going on? And that's basically it. Did I get any reward for that? Nope. Oh, wait. Meet Ebenezer Diggum. Okay. I'm going to finish this. As I said, some of this is really kind of tedious, but the reason you do it Did I just lose that? No, I marked it. Is because you start, look, I'm almost level 3. And there's one of the disconnects in this game is that, like most people, and even in a lot of the videos I've done, the thing you see me do the most is just run out and go just sink ships all the time. That is one way to level. I gotta save that for the leveling discussion, but that is one way to level. But I'll be honest, it's one of the slower ways. Okay, ding 'em. Yep, whatever. Okay, dude, let's just move along. Attack the target, dummy. I do know how to do this, actually. Is that good? Have I attacked it yet? Looks like there's someone in there, the way it's moving. Are you satisfied? Oh, I have to use the skill. Okay. There's a defensive. This is... Hold on, where... It's not a bad idea to look at like PvP surrender. If you have this on your bar, usually that would be for like a ship combat. Then if you get attacked in PvP and you're going to lose, you can surrender. Some people will respect the surrender and some people will just sink you anyway. Okay, this is what I want. I want attack target. Yeah, that's annoying. There we go. See, attack target. Now I did that. Good. Yeah, I got it. I got it, mate. Now you follow me. Scheisenhausen. See, and this is what you will do on ship attacks, which I have hardly ever done. Ah, here we have a thing. Sorry for the little momentary pause right there. I was trying to figure things out, and I don't know this game all that well. I mean, 100% either. I mean, it just sometimes just takes time. You have to practice things. You have to learn your skills, etc. Okay, whatever. I just don't care about this conversation anymore. Okay. That was that mission. So and you're honestly, at this point, you're learning like some skills that you really won't need. Now I gotta go talk to him at the dock, right? So if you're still watching, you're like, wow, this is like really cumbersome. And I'm getting fucking, crap. I mean, lost. I should be like, excuse me, madam, do you know the way to the dock? She's like, well, of course I don't. I'm a gentlewoman. Okay, here we go. Now, though, when I finish this, we should go. How you doing, Lucilla? Let's see. Now, for that, I get a military jacket, and I get all kinds of things. Ta-da! And we leveled up. Thing you need to know about military jackets, and wow, I feel like I'm probably just making this whole thing worse. You can equip items on your person that make you better. This gives +5 to health, so I would have to put it right down there. And it gives me +5 to health. Now what, dude? I'm not unaware of the time because I'm not using Bandicam. Let me just stop here. because first of all, it's gotten a little meandering, and second of all, we've already covered a bunch of things, and we're level 3, so see, technically I should go back and talk to my person again, my trainer. But I'm just going to stop this one here, and I'll come back in the next episode. We'll finish up the remaining 2 quests I have, which are the production and the one he's about to give me. And then we'll go and see whatever is next. So anyway, this is Cobalt Seed. Hope these are helpful to anybody who's starting out. And I will be back with more.